By the way, I got called, and I was still, as recently as a couple of days ago, being called an Islamophobe
For
on
what?
Twitter for comparing the mask to a hijab,
Oh,
or a burqa, comparing it to a burqa. And I don't apologize. And there's nothing wrong with comparing it to that. And if there were another religious garment that I think is similarly being used to oppress people that covers the face, I would have maybe picked that one. But there's not a better one that I can think of currently. So uh, don't allow people with bad intentions and people with small minds to tell you what you mean when you do something. Like, there's nothing Islamophobic about comparing the mask to the burqa.
yes. I would also argue that you don't have to like every religion in the world. I'll say that as an
And I
atheist.
don't
Like,
even,
I
well,
don't,
you said that as an,
I, I don't, I have some respect for Christianity, as we've talked about in the past, but I don't have to like Islam and be like, oh, I respect those beliefs. I don't have to do that. I don't have to respect Zoroastrianism. I don't have to respect Scientology. Like, I don't have to say those beliefs are just as valid. And like, that's not a thing.
but, but on the other side, because I'm different from you on this issue,
I
Carter,
get it.
I don't disrespect Islam. I don't dislike Islam. I think Islam needs to be moderated. I think there's a radical extremist element of Islam that we are denying them the ability to moderate because we're calling everyone an Islamophobe. We're even calling Muslims Islamophobes if they try and moderate Islam. I don't have an issue. I don't even know enough about Islam to have an issue with it on a large scale. I would need to read more about it. My point is, it is not Islamophobic. You don't know what I think about Islam at all when I make a comparison between a burqa and a mask. You don't have no idea what my opinions are.
Right.
And they
I
could
get
be
that.
like Carter. They could be, you know.
Yeah, I get that. But Islamophobia is used to make it sound like there's some sort of, it sounds like a racist thing. It's supposed to, makes you sound like a bigot. But I just want to be clear. Like, I don't like religions generally. Like, I don't have to, don't feel like you can't, like, you're not allowed to say, I don't like this religion. I don't like it. I don't like the teachings of it. I don't like it. It's not a good religion. I don't like it. Do I think you should have the right to practice it? Yes. But I don't have to like it. I don't like
Right.
Buddhism, especially California Buddhism. Although actual Buddhism is also pretty horrible. Look at the way they treat some of the young boys that get drafted into the monastery. So, look, there's no rule that, like, this idea that, like, you have to respect all beliefs equally is ridiculous. It means that you have no judgment. You should have judgment. You should have personal judgment about what you think makes sense and what doesn't. There are some crazy, crazy belief systems out there in the world. And some of them are very dangerous and harmful. Not all of them. But yeah, don't get scared away from your blankety blank
No,
phobic.
and
Who cares?
there's a whole range of opinions one could hold, and you have no idea what those opinions are.
Right.
Like, just by them comparing the mask to a religious garment that
Right.
oppresses. The burqa is used to oppress. Still, currently, modern day. still,
Mhm.
still being used to oppress, guys. If there were
Right.
a better religious analogy for a garment of clothing that covers the mouth and face and is used to oppress, let me know what that is. I might use that one next time.
Tommy Two Guns pointed out Carter thinks it's quote god awful. I've been caught a couple times saying something that's like an atheist thing and using the word God because I grew up Christian. But I think it's funny when people catch me do that. I think it's a funny. I can laugh at myself for that. I think I said it. Someone pointed out the other day. I said something about the universe. We were arguing about, or not arguing. We were talking about like me not thinking that a God needs to exist and still being awed by the universe. But I said something to the effect of like, I just think to myself, my God, this is great. Like I used the phrase "my God" because, yeah,